Good morning, Infinity. Good morning. Good morning, Infinity. That's it. Awesome. All right. How's everybody doing? Everybody's looking good. How's everybody online? Y'all are checking in into the space. It's good to see you all. Say hello to us when you sign in on the box. It's time for us to begin the Infinity Fellowship today. It's time for us to start the service, and I'm excited to welcome you to the service today, wherever you are, wherever you're coming in from. Thank you for joining us. We invite you to slow the breath down just a little bit today and just sit up a little taller. Allow that breath to flow into your body as we open ourselves in this space today for the good that is here for us. We invite you now to allow your eyes to close and your head to bow. Just begin to focus on that God light energy that exists inside each and every one of us, especially when we pause in these moments of stillness to relax, in these moments of stillness to recognize, in these moments of stillness to restore. We give thanks in this moment of gratitude to the God of our acceptance and understanding. We thank you, O God, for bringing us to this space today. We thank you for these moments of recognition, of thanksgiving that we are here on purpose for a reason. We thank you for this gathering this morning, for all those who will appear today in person, for those who will appear in person, on live, in their own homes, wherever they may be around the world. We give thanks and speak that they will continue to walk in and to discover new layers of their divine purpose. We speak the gratitude of knowing that we are gifted uniquely to be on this earth for a purpose and for a reason. And while the number of those years are not guaranteed by any means, we recognize that we have a chance to commit every single day to live better, to live deeper, to live higher, to live more on purpose. Thank you for the gift of our families today. We send a special blessing out to the Huddleston family, the White family, the Ducaray family, in the transition and the homegoing of Sister Shanka. We send our energies to Brother Charlie Huddleston. Wrap him in your arms of love and protection as a father now. We speak energy over young Brother Malkeem and Sister Naya, that their communities, that their energies, that their families, that their ways will be clear. As we begin in Nashville and around the world to go back into the school system, we send special energy over our children today. To the young people who will go back into the schools, many of them for the first time since the pandemic, those who have come into a space where their social and emotional needs may not have been met. We speak that they are being met right now, that they will walk into the schools with confidence, that they will walk into the schools, whether they are elementary or kindergarten or pre-K or middle school or high school or college or graduate and professional school, trade school, whatever academic environment our young people find themselves in. We speak ease for them. We speak new opportunities for them. We speak gratitude for the opportunities to educate themselves that have been afforded to them. We speak strength for the parents and the families and the communities who have poured into them. May they recognize that they are standing on the shoulders people who have gone before them. We give thanks for the service today, that something may be said in it, that something may be sung in the music, that something may be shared in the message directly from you, that will remind us that we are loved, that we are covered, that we are protected and never rejected. For these things and others we cannot put into words. For those who are going through grief right now, for those who are in the path of healing right now, to the Stewart family right now, those who are moving through the space of dis-ease into ease, to the Moxie family right now, through the operations on the tables right now, through the recoveries in the ICUs right now, to all of the families who are here associated in this space, from New York to Mexico, we thank you for the love that you have restored us with. It is with these words that we confidently say, thank you. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Hotep. Shalom. Namaste. Ashe. All right. It is now time for the pouring hour of our libations. Today at Infinity, So as we prepare to pour for our libations, we remind you that when we pour libations, we're standing on the shoulders of those who came before us, and they are saying to us, remember me. And when we say, remember me, Reg, we feel it because we know. When you have that space of remember me, you go into a room recognizing that you're not going by yourself anymore, that you're going with everyone who came before you, who are now elevating you to a higher state of consciousness, awareness, and strength. And so when we go into a space of remembrance, when we think about our parents, our grandparents, our aunts and uncles, our family members, our mentors, our teachers, those people who are our friends, who have transitioned from the space of life into the space of life after life, we commit to a profound remembrance. It makes us so grateful. Grateful for the struggles that have taken place before we got here. Grateful for the DNA that's in our bodies. Some of us came from parentage and lineage that may confuse us sometimes. And we say, man, I wouldn't have thought I would have chose that person. But there was something in their DNA that you needed to give you the strength, to give you the vision, to give you the humor, to give you whatever it may have been that you needed to be here on your mission to be on purpose in this life. And so we remember those ancestors by pouring water that represents the living into the earth that represents those who came before. We use the Yoruba word ashe, which means life, essence, power, and so it is. And so we pour today, and we say, cool water, freshen our spirits, ashe. Freshen and consecrate this house, ashe. Freshen our collective ancestors together, ashe. We give praise to Almighty Mother, Father God, Divine Source, and Creation, ashe. Grant to us peace and prosperity, ashe. And we pour in a special place of remembrance today aloud for the energies of Sister Shanka Dukare, Shanka Lee White Dukare. Yes, sir. We celebrated her yesterday at our homegoing, and we know she will be missed as an artist. The world has just discovered her, what we knew all along, but what a profound celebration of her life, what a profound leaving in the world that she did of her gifts, and everybody was affected by her in an amazing way. So what an amazing life. And we pour to you, Shanka, ashe, as an ancestor now. We pour libation to the great, late great now, 11-time NBA championship GOAT of all time, GOAT of GOATs, Brother Bill Russell. Came into the league at 6'10" and dominated the world. And anytime you talk about the greatest of all times, everybody always wants to talk about championship rings. You can't do any better than 11 of them. And to be a humanitarian and a civil rights activist and to stand up to people and put his life on the line literally during the activism time to say that it's beyond sports, that I'm going to do more than dribble a basketball. What an honor to him. So to the great Bill Russell, ashe. To the spirit of Brother Albert Woodfox, ashe, 75 years old. One of the Angola Three. For those of you who hadn't studied the history lesson, the three men were put in prison for crimes that many believe they did not commit except for being a part of the Black Panther Party. Assigned in Louisiana to one of the cruelest prisons ever created, the Angola prison, built on a former plantation, made to pick cotton, put as a punishment in a tiny cell in solitary confinement for 43 years. He lived through that and got out in 2016 and won a Pulitzer Prize for a book called Solitary that he wrote on prison reform. So to that energy of that elder we pour today, ashe. So as we continue to pour and we see the names coming in on the chat, we invite you to type their names aloud in the chat and call their names aloud in the space today as we pour to all directions. Ashe. The energies of the north, where we find our direction. The south, where we find our understanding of who we are. The east of the rising sun. The west of the coming lunar cycle. The skies above us. The ground below us. And the center space of the heart, where all things intersect. We pour this libation in remembrance. And for the children in the world, womb and yet unborn, we say Ashe, Ashe, Asheo. And so it is. Ashe. All right. If we have anybody coming in to the doors, this is a good time to let folks in. If we have anybody coming in right now, as we get ready to move the service forward, as we prepare, we welcome people in. We welcome into the space. I think we have a couple of people coming in right now. If you're at home, we see you. Say hello in the chat box so that we can say hello to you wherever you might be. We want to welcome you into the space wherever you're coming from. In a minute, we're going to find out where you're coming in from. Come on in, kiddies. I see some of our kiddies. They're going, I think they're going down. Yeah, they're headed downstairs. That's awesome. They know where to go. Well, the family coming in. As we prepare for today, going forward, we want to absorb today's meditation. Today's meditation comes to us from the country of the people of Rwanda, and it comes in the form of a Rwandan proverb. And the proverb says simply, if you're building a house and a nail breaks, do you stop building or do you change the nail? Take a deep breath. Exhale and release. Those of us who are working on our divine purpose and something goes wrong, do we stop working on our divine purpose or do we just make a change? That's a whole message in today's meditation, and I love it, and that's how it goes. All right. So as we welcome you today to the Infinity Fellowship, I want to remind you of the 4 core principles of our gathering. We call it SNAP. Everybody snap with me. All right, SNAP. The S is for spirituality, a spirituality that transcends religion and connects us with the God of our acceptance and understanding. The N is for nurturing of ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. The next piece is the A. The A is for action, because we take action on our dreams. We make sure that we move forward in the space that we want to move forward in. And if we do all of this, then we find the P. The P is for the proof that our spiritual practices are manifesting fruit in our community, in our lives, in our family, in the way that we move forward in the world. So we want to welcome you into the space of infinity today with our statement of Infinitude. I'm going to ask Sister Kenitha to come up and lead us in our statement of Infinitude. Yes, indeed. And we got you want my mic or your mic? All right, good. We'll ask everybody to rise with us.
Let's go ahead and say our statement of Infinitude together, because this is our foundational practice. Here we go. We agree that we are beings of pure, eternal spirit, birthed from the creative potential of the universe, with all the powers of the Creator inherent within us. We embrace the innate goodness of humankind and an abundant creation that provides for us through the seeds that we plant in our everyday lives. We acknowledge that who we are is housed in a temporary biological organism, and as such, it is our responsibility to take care of it because it will only last for a precious window of time. As we nurture ourselves spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically, we commit to provide like acts of nurturing for our fellow brothers and sisters of the world we live in, embracing all regardless of religious faith, skin color, ethnicity, gender, sexual orientation, or socioeconomic background. All are truly welcome at Infinity. We agree and accept that various religions exist as a unique opportunity for humanity to get to know one another through meaningful conversations that seek to explore the core concepts we share in common. It is the application of ancient wisdom, scientific discovery, and spiritual practices, both physical and metaphysical, that will lead us closer together as a human family. We commit to exist now and ever as a beloved community. Let it be so according to the many ancient terms of affirmation. Amen. Amin. Hotep. Shalom. Namaste. Ashe.
Hey, all right, we can remain standing as we sing our congregational hymn. Oh, what an awesome time it is for us to sing and sway. So sway like that. There we go. Today is the day that the God of our acceptance and understanding has made. It's a wonderful day to rejoice and to be glad in it. So as we weave our voices together, we invite peace, love, and joy into the world. So wherever we are from, as we speak it, as we sing it, as we feel it, so it is. The song is called Peace, Peace. Let us sing it together today.
Peace, peace, wonderful peace, enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, peace, peace, everlasting peace, let my peace shine bright, so the world can see love, 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 wonderful love, enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, love, love, everlasting love, let my love shine bright, so the world can see. Let's get some joy. Joy, joy, wonderful joy, enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, joy, joy, everlasting joy, let my joy shine bright, so the world can see. Some more peace, 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 yes, wonderful peace, enter my heart and bring healing to me. Oh, peace, peace, everlasting peace, let my peace shine bright, so the world, let my love shine bright, so the world, let my joy shine bright, so the world, and let my peace shine bright, so the world can see.
All right, turn to somebody and say good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
Turn to somebody else and say good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
Wherever we are in the world, we're going to sing good morning to you, and we're going to rock this thing out. We're going to have a good time. We are going to rock and roll and good morning to you, and then we're going to introduce ourselves as if we didn't know each other, but we're going to continue to know new people. We're going to say good morning. We're going to say what our name is, and then we're going to say one thing that we are grateful for. So, we got it? Come on in and grab a seat wherever we are. Y'all got it? Good morning to you. All right. Good morning to you. Let's hear it. Everybody, let's go.
A good morning to you. A good morning to you. A good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say da 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 da. Go ahead and greet three people or whoever, and give them something that you are grateful for. Give them your name and one thing you're grateful for. Hey, hey. your spirit and your energy, and we know that you are with us. Good morning to you. What are you grateful for? I'm grateful to be up this morning. I'm grateful to be in my right mind. I'm grateful that we get to be here all together. Yeah, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say, da 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 da. Hey, da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. And we say, da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Hey, good morning to you. 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 Good morning to you.
All right, we can take our seats and get prepared. Good morning. Y'all give a big round of applause for the voices of Infinity. Live music. All right, we got Talia in the house, Terrell Lindsay in the house. I am giving up some shout outs for everybody online. Whoever Tony puts on the monitor, that's who I'm gonna shout out, because yes, I think my glasses are around here somewhere, but my arms aren't long enough to move this podium, so I'm gonna give thanks. Good morning, Jeff Napier, Flying Brother J, Sister K, and If family. I'm tuning in to catch my weekly dose of, put it up on my arms there, I'll get it. Oh, no, don't worry about it, I'm good. I actually can see it now because he brought it up I'm on the screen. Okay, good morning. I'm tuning in to catch my weekly dose of the positive vibes, starting my 5th week on the job and love it. If anybody needs a good job, go to CSX Railroad, it's hiring. I love it. Real talk. If you need a job, the railroad is hiring. We love you, Brother Jeff. Tanita is coming in from Durham, North Carolina. I'm grateful for getting over COVID. Come on. Yeah, we're grateful with you. Terrell Lindsay, it's Talia. Talia's using Terrell, her dad's sign on. Come on, Talia. I'm grateful for our family and friends. We are grateful for you a little bit. And they just had their first week of school down in Macon, Georgia. So they're going into our 2nd week. So we covered you in prayer this morning, baby girl. We got you. Keita is in the house. Grateful for my If family. Grateful for another school year to support teachers, students, and families. Keita is in the public school system, and she is absolutely awesome. And we shout her out. She taught this summer. Our new members class in the spring and summer. So we're excited that she's going back into the school system to help effect change with our young people. And that's just so important and so powerful. Tashana is in there. Taylor is grateful for going to school tomorrow. Oh, ain't it good to be grateful for going to school? It's been a long time since people have been grateful for going to school. We love it. A great attitude. Felina's in the house. I'm grateful to be here this morning, grateful for good weather in Wisconsin. We're grateful for good weather in Wisconsin as well. Sister Leanne is in the house. Lots of love from Latvia to everyone. So internationally coming in, Reg. We got some people in the line coming in from all over the world. And we've got greetings from Nashville, from Brazil. So for real, we've got it. Is that Rihanna? I keep thinking is that Rihanna? I think it's Rihanna. I'm not sure. If it's not Rihanna, then we love you, like we love everybody. Greetings from Nashville. So grateful for a resilient body surviving 2 weeks of COVID and finally testing negative. Well, if you ain't been on that journey, you don't know that struggle. but oh, to get past it. Oh, thank goodness. Latrina Jackson, Trina and Kim from Atlanta, Georgia. Good to see y'all online. Grateful for good friends and community. Also grateful for a healthy and juicy crop of muscadines. See, some of y'all may not be from the country. Y'all don't know what a muscadine is. That's a great big old grape. That's like it's a giant grape thing with a thick skin. And you catch them in the right season. They are sweet. They are excellent. They make excellent. You get you country folk and make some muscadine wine. My goodness. Now, if you eat them before before they're ripe, before they're ready now, you might have to go, you're going to get you a change of clothes. But that's why I learned when I was down in Alabama one time. I was eating something. They said, "You're not going to want that." My dad said, you don't eat that. It ain't ripe. And I was like, but I can eat it. It's tart. Yeah, I was glad to have a change of clothes. I was glad. What a blessing. So the energy of great muscadines. We're speaking great, ripe, perfect muscadines today in the house in the ATL. We got the Lee Hemp Farm. Sister Iris is in the house. Good morning from Burlington, Wisconsin. Grateful for mindfulness and the energy of hopeful spirits. What a moment to be grateful. What a space to be grateful in. So we've got those spaces in here. This time we're just going to get some musical meditation energy in. So I want y'all to prepare yourselves in a space for this musical message that's coming in from the voices of Infinity. All right, let's give them a round of applause or snaps. Give them snaps, applause. What do we get?
Snaps.
You want snaps or applause,
snaps.
Mama? Which one?
Everything.
Everything.
We'll take
Snaps,
it all.
pops.
We want them to
drops.
stand everything. Everything they want. Anything. Well, good morning, everybody. We've got some music. We've got a little Stevie Wonder. And like we've been saying about Sister Shanka Duca Ray, we had her celebration of life yesterday. But one of the things that we didn't want to miss is the fact that she loved doing music, and she loved her some Stevie, some Tweet. She liked Carl Thomas, and she was one of those people that could sing her tail off, and she loved life. So this is in honor of her. We got a little Stevie Wonder medley going on. I've got a special guest that I'm going to bring up at the end, Miss Carmen, who is Ridley, who is a phenomenal singer and has been our baby forever, I feel like. So, yes, let's get started. Put your hands together if you feel it. Come on and rock a little bit. Hey. Music is a world within itself, with a language that we all understand, with an equal opportunity for all to sing, dance, and clap their hands. But just because a record has a groove, don't make it in the groove. But you can tell right away in letter A when people start to move. Woo, they can feel it all over. They can feel it all over, people. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over, people. Break! Woo! Y'all better play. Don't they sound good? Hey, hey. Music knows it is and always will be one of the things life just won't quit. But here are some of music's pioneers that time will not allow us to forget. For there's Basie Miller, Satchmo, and the king of all, Sir Duke. And when the voice of Gail is ringing out, there's no way the band can lose. Woo! They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over, people. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over, people. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over, people. They can feel it all over. Hey, they can feel it all over, people. Come on and play, y'all. Hey. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over, people. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over, people. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over, people. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over. Come on, you sing with me. They can feel it. Hey, they can feel it. They can feel it. They can feel it. Come on, let them feel it. They can feel it. They can feel it. Hey, they can feel it. Hey, they can feel it. Hey, they can feel it, yeah. I said do 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 do. Hey, I said do 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 do. Hey, let everything go. Hey, they can feel it all over. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I said yeah, yeah. One more time. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over, people. We're feeling good. We're feeling good. We're feeling real good this morning. Here's another Stevie. A little love. We're loving some Stevie Wonder, honey. So amazing. If you know it, sing along, y'all. Oh, so long for this night I prayed that a star would guide you my way to share with me this special day where there's ribbon in the sky for our love. If allowed, may I touch your hand, and if please, may I once again, so that you will always mend, is a ribbon in the sky for our love. This is not a coincidence, and far more than a lucky chance. But what it is that was always meant is a ribbon in the sky for our love. We can lose with God on our side, hey, and we'll find strength in each teary cry. From now on, it will be you and I. There's a ribbon in the sky for our love. Y'all go on and play. We're gonna just groove like this a little bit. Everybody move in your chair from side to side. Hey. There it is. Yeah, 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 yeah. Miss Queen of the Bass, Miss Nailani. Let's give it up for Nailani. And always legendary Reggie Wooten of the Wooten Brothers. Come on, give it up for Reggie. Hey, I think I want y'all to repeat a little bit after me. Okay, can y'all do that? We're gonna warm up our voices as we get ready for Carmen to come up here and lay it on out on the floor. She's gonna lay it out. Here we go. Repeat after me. Y'all ready? Got your voices? Yeah, clear it up right there. Here we go. Do 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 do. 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 And do 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 do. And do do. Hey, do 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 do. Yeah, do 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 do. 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 Hey, do 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 do. There's a ribbon in the sky for our love. There's a ribbon in the sky for our love. There's a ribbon in the sky for our love. All right, Carmen, come on up here, baby. Come on, Carmen.
Everybody's got a thing, but some don't know how to handle it. Always reaching out in vain, just taking the things that we're having. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing, mama. 'Cause I'll be standing on the side when you check it out. Oh, they say your style of life's a drag and that you must go other places. Just don't you feel too bad when you get pulled by smiling faces. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing, baby. 'Cause I'll be standing on the side when you check it out. When you get off your trip, don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing. Everybody needs a change, a chance to check out the new. You're the only one who sees the changes you take yourself through. Don't you worry about a thing. Don't you worry about a thing, baby.
Come on,
'Cause I'll be standing on the side when you check it out. When you get off your trip, don't you worry about a thing.
Give it up, voice of Infinity. Sister Kenitha Carl vocals. Sister Carmen Ridley back home from New York. Brother Reggie Elijah Wooten on the guitar. Sister Nelani on the bass. Oh man, what a fellowship. Don't you worry about a thing. That's a message in itself. Don't you worry about a thing. Oh, don't you? I was about to go. I can't. It ain't my key. It ain't my key. I ain't about to mess. Don't you? No, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. See, y'all musicians, y'all dangerous. See, the message today is about music, but y'all dangerous. Y'all get a brother in trouble. You'll start messing around. Y'all ever try to sing them high songs like Philip Bailey, Earth, Wind, and Fire? You end up losing your voice in the second verse. You like, what's wrong with you, man? Well, what's wrong with you? I tried to sing that Earth, Wind, and Fire, man. Good morning, everybody. All right, I'm Reverend Jeff. For those who haven't met, and I think I met almost everybody here, it's good to see familiar faces in the place today. But this is when we do our visitors welcome. We welcome people into the Infinity Fellowship. If this is your first time, we know that you're at home. If this is your second time, then you know where everything is. So just go get it whenever you want it. That's how we do it here. Once you're at home, you're at home. But when you come the first time, we're going to lay it out for you. But we always want you to know that you're a VIP whenever you step through the door, whether you're online, whether you're in the space here today. But we welcome you to this space where we move from simple religious doctrine into the space of profound spirituality, spiritual practices that manifest fruit in your lives. So if this is your first physical time at Infinity, or the first time online, type online first time, and then everybody who's online will shower you with hearts, will shower you with love, and hopefully you'll come visit us in person. It's funny because last week I made the connection, Granisha. I was like, wait a minute, that's online, Granisha. That's who's, oh man, I got an online celebrity here. And then I've reached the space with these gray hairs in my head where I get to say, I know your daddy. Lord, have mercy. Lord, have mercy. But if either way, we recognize for you who you are. You're not just a human being who showed up today to have a spiritual experience. It's the other way around. You're a spirit navigating a human experience just like the rest of us. So if you are a first-time visitor, or if you have not put yourself in the database where we can send you love through the internet, go ahead and take a picture of the slide that's on the screen, and I'll bring it up for you at home as well. Snap a picture of that slide so that we can get an opportunity to connect with you and send you a love note, send you a gift. Our first rounds of gifts just went out. The second round will go out this week. But we always want to let you know that you are seen in this space, that you are recognized in this space, and that you are loved in this space. We see you for who you truly are. So as we prepare to give this visitor's welcome for everybody, we ask that everyone in the space today rise up. And if you're in a group or a row, turn to the row behind you or in front of you and just put some arms up, send some energy, some fingertips up in a little small group so people can see you. If you're at home, of course, you can put your hands up to the screen and receive this. If you're a first timer, if you're not, you can say it. If you're with your family at home and you were on the big screen, turn to your little babies and say it to them, because everybody needs to be seen. Take a deep breath. Exhale, release. All right, connect it. Look into somebody's eyes, because we're taught, boy, don't you look me in the eye, we're going to fight. We don't do that. The eyes are the windows of the soul, and we want to speak directly to the spirit. So repeat after me. I see you. I see you. But you don't hear me, though. I really see the real you. I see who you are. You are a divine manifestation of God's creation. I see what you are. You are a spirit. You're more than what's on the outside. You are a gift to me and to the entire world. I see where you are. You are right here in front of me, where I can let you know if nobody else will, that you are not alone. I'm with you. We're with you. And you are at home. I see when you are. You're in the right now, baby. You are so much more than your yesterday. I see why you are. You're here to learn, to grow, to embrace your dreams, and to celebrate your divine destiny. I know all this because I'm here to do the same thing. So we're going to help each other out. All right? I know the real you, and I see you shining today. So welcome to infinity. Welcome home. I say, oh! Give a high five, give a fist bump, 2 or 3 people. Dance it out. Feel that groove. Yeah. Give it up, hey, give it up, hey, dance it out, hey, dance it out, hey, dance it up, hey, dance it up, hey. Dance it, get it, get it, feel it, at home, feel it, Yeah, we are feeling the groove. So as we are feeling this groove, as we are in this space, what a wonderful time, what a wonderful way to share and to spread love. What a great energy that's in the space on that visitor's welcome. To welcome everybody in who is coming in from wherever you are, online, in person. It's time for us now to take that sacred energy into our moment of action, where we affirm the powerful frequency of giving in the space today. We remind everyone that giving is a sacred part of any ritual that builds community and expands institutions. For those of you who know, if you did not get a chance to watch last week, we have a powerful vision for where we're going with Infinity and what we're doing and the good things that we're going to put in this community. And we're putting that into the community because people here partner in a powerful way. When you receive spiritual food, we return that by giving the energy back. And that energy is what we call in modern society money. Money is really not real because they can just keep printing it over and over again if you really need the money. But in a capitalistic society, they hold it back and distribute it unequally. But it also comes down to energy. So if you walk into a person's house and you see 500 pairs of tennis shoes, that's what that person values. When you walk into a person's house, you see 5,000 books, that's what that person values. When you walk into a spiritual community and you see it growing and thriving, it's because it's making a difference in people's lives. So that's how we do that. We don't get hung up on money. We don't see money as something evil. We see it simply as a tool. It's a tool to build. And we want everyone in here to be in a prosperous state of mind so that you don't have to worry when you go to the grocery store on whether that card is going to come back declined. As a young artist, I can speak to that a million times, holding your breath when they swipe that card. Now they tap that card. I couldn't imagine what that's like. I don't want to tap that card and have to wait them few seconds. We don't like that. But when you get into a space of giving, you open yourself to the frequency for the universe to give back to you. So it's a free space. So we invite you as you're preparing to give here in the space and at home, however you are giving, if you're giving by Cash App, if you're giving by PayPal, if you're giving by mail, many of you mail it in. For those of you who have adopted the practice of tithing or giving 10% of what you bring into the space where you receive your spiritual food, many of you have seen the benefit. I've seen the benefit in my life as well of making a conscious choice to be a giving space, and that's going to be awesome. So as we prepare for giving, as we are releasing people from those spiritual and emotional bonds that they have and growing folks, we want to find the space of good. So everybody take a deep breath in, close your eyes, exhale, And I want you to remember that space of good that you're existing in today. If you were able to take that breath with me just now, guess what? That means that everything is good. Because if you are here breathing, if you're here participating in the scientific process of exhaling that negative carbon dioxide into the space and allowing the atmosphere and the universe to take that in and return it as the divine oxygen that gives you breath, it is a space of gratitude. It is a space of recognition that everything is good. Repeat after me. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. I got it. I got it. I got it good. All right, let's open those eyes, and we are pulling our devices out to give, or if we're writing our checks now, or if we are preparing our mail or preparing to give in the basket today, let us speak together our offertory affirmation, and we will bring it up on the screen. O limitless, abundant creator, source of everything I possess, you have given me the gifts of life, breath, and creativity. You continue to provide for me without judgment or preference. And so I freely return these gifts to you with my whole heart, mind, and intention, knowing that as I give freely with both remembrance and gratitude, the circle of abundance will be unbroken, and so it is. Let us give it this time and sing as we give, because we give from a joyful space of recognition that everything is good. I got it. I got it good.
Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. And I got it. I got it. Oh, I've got it good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. I got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. I got it. I've got it. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. And I got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Everything is good. It's good. It's good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. And I got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. I've got it good. I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. I've got it. I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Hey, come on, Mississippi. Come on, Mississippi. Hey. Hey! Got good. 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 I've got it. Oh, I've got it good. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I got it good. Y'all give it up for the voice of Infinitive. We got it good today. In preparation for standing ovations, if you've got an ovation, something good that has happened for you, then go ahead and get a form from Sister Denise so you can fill that out real quick so we can share it. We got a couple of hands in the place that we want to celebrate in the space today. We want to make sure that we celebrate what is happening that is good in your life, an accomplishment that you got. We send you a standing ovation. We send a standing ovation because we recognize that when you celebrate good things that happen for other folks, you're saying to the universe, the good things happen to me. Even if things are not appearing to be great in your life, simply making the adjustment to know that great things are happening can remind you of what is real. Sometimes people get a blessing, they get a new car, they get a new relationship, they get something like that, they get a blessing in their lives, and they tell people, and people go, oh, must be nice. And one thing that you can get from the must be nice crowd is that they are not getting those things. And that's why they're snarky. But anybody who is getting blessings, even if they're not getting this, oh, that is so awesome. I'm so happy for you. I'm genuinely joyful. The word that came out this morning was about joy and joyfulness. So we want to be joyful in celebrating how you are and where you are so that we can tune ourselves to that same frequency. We want to welcome you all in brief announcements to August. This is the 8th month in the year of attainment. 8th month in 2022, y'all. We in the last quarter, 4th quarter, second half. It's our time. It's our time. It's my Denzel impersonation. Sunshine, we moving you to both sides. I'll move everybody around. 4th quarter, it's our time. Our time. The game is won in the 4th quarter. So if you keep it close in the first 3 quarters, guess what? The 4th quarter is about who can finish it out. So how you going to finish this year? This is the 4th quarter. The definition of attainment, we remind you, is the action or fact. I love it. It's fact. It's not fiction of achieving a goal toward which one has worked. So this is the year of the big payoff, y'all. Every single day, we're going to speak aloud our daily mantra for the year, which is what? I live in the overflow. Trey likes to sing, I live in the overflow, right? I live in the overflow. That's all that I have to know. I live in the overflow, you know? So that's what you get in that space. You get that energy. So we have a couple of brief announcements. We have a home furniture donation from one of our community supporters that is active. So if anybody needs home furniture, we have available 2 bedrooms of furniture, including a futon couch and a double bed with linens, pillows, end tables, rugs, and lamps available, as well as a dresser. Brother Andrew, I think the dresser is still available. We're going to check on that. But listen, here's what you have to do. If you live in Nashville, either tell me after service that you can go and pick this up, or send us an email. So if you're at home watching and you're in Nashville and you'd like to claim those items, they're absolutely free, in good condition. You just have to pick them up from East Nashville. So infinitynashville@gmail.com. That's the email, infinitynashville@gmail.com. I'm going to get Tony to just type that into the chat box or put that up to let you know. Our sign-up page for those who are interested in hosting an in-home gathering, wherever you are in different cities. Those of you outside of Nashville who are willing to host an in-home gathering, or if you're in Nashville and you want to host an online gathering where you watch online, host a potluck afterwards, send us the email, because our sign-up page was locking us into a particular date and we hadn't set the date for that. So send us an email, same address, infinitynashville@gmail.com. So I'd like to now bring up to the podium that amazing mental songstress and creator and co-creator of Infinity Fellowship, Sister Kenitha Carr, because it's time for Standing Ovation.
Tune your vibration to a high elevation. It's time for the good news, our standing ovation.
our practice of snap, it's why we snap our fingers during this part of the service. We receive practical lessons and tools for our individual journeys, that's spirituality. We fellowship with like-minded spirits every week, that's nurturing. We take what we learn and apply it in our lives, that's action. And if we do these, then we'll see progress in our lives. Let us pause to enjoy a collective moment of manifestation and expansion. When your name is called, please stand as I read aloud your manifestation. When I finish each person's ovations, we will snap our fingers to celebrate them. And then at the very end, we'll provide a collective standing ovation. But I'm going to take this time, a special privilege, because August 9th is Reverend Hard's birthday.
Okay.
So we got a little something for you. If you all will come on inside.
How do y'all do this stuff, man? Y'all are...
You don't have any idea.
Oh, man. Y'all are all right,
And we also
man.
got another
Oh.
little something before we sing happy birthday.
Oh, man.
All right.
Oh, Lord, no.
We love you, Reverend.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Yeah. We got a birthday card. So at the end, I want everybody to make sure that you write something special in here. But we always need to make sure that we give props to those who impart in our lives. And we know that with every single Sunday.
Just in case, I ain't scared. I ain't scared, man.
That every single Sunday, and listen, I would have had some slides up and all that kind of stuff, but I wouldn't, or to send out emails, but this guy right here is in charge of all of that, so I wanted it to be like at least some surprise. So listen, if you all, I wasn't able to send that out, but if you all would like to give just a special gift, we are going to give you a love offering from Infinity, because I think it is important for us to pour into this. Our spiritual, leader, he's a spiritual father. He is there. If you are in anything, you're going through anything, he will show up. I'm telling y'all online, I wouldn't be surprised if one of y'all called from Atlanta or wherever you are, and he's getting on the road to make sure to get to y'all. I mean, and pouring in every Sunday. Every Sunday I watch him wake up, and he's like, all right, I got this. He is never down and out. He's never looking at this as being a part of something else, or he doesn't want to do this. He wants to pour in all the time, and he always looks for the best in all of us. So we honor you. We honor you. We honor you. We honor you.
Appreciate that.
Reverend Jeff, you the bomb.
You got me.
You done
Y'all
poured
got me.
into
Y'all
us.
got me.
So we're gonna celebrate his Cash App. If you could, Tony, put Cash App in there. If you would like to give just a special donation, that's fine, or just words or a gift, whatever it is. His actual birthday is on August 9th, but we just want to make sure he understands that we're not taking it for granted, because it's not a lot of people out there who deeply and truly care for who you are as a spirit. It's not a lot, y'all. So happy birthday. Can we start to sing, please? Everybody stand to your feet. We'll start with the original one first. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rev Jack. Happy birthday to you. And one verse, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday, happy birthday to ya. Hey. Happy birthday to
appreciate it. Oh, thank y'all, man. Y'all got it. Trees, hold that cake up, man. Let people see that.
Because we're gonna have refreshments after y'all, so y'all will be able to sit and talk. And
If anybody knows Rev Jeff, now I'm grateful to my 22-year-old self, 21-year-old self, because I am so grateful to be healthy in the body, because my 22-year-old self was looking out for my almost 55-year-old self.
Yes.
And I'm so grateful. You know, people used to make jokes about my diet and, you know, you need to get you some ribs and all that stuff. And I'm just grateful to still be here and to be healthy. But one of the things that I did as a justification as a young man was I said I've adjusted my diet to everything except sweets. So I'm going to need everybody after service to please
Seriously,
get
no,
a piece of
please,
this cake.
seriously.
If you're online and you need to make it to the center, come eat it, because I don't want to take this home, because I will consume it.
Yes, he will. He will.
It will go away. Man, I eat a whole chest pie in one sitting. You know what I mean? So, y'all help me with that. Oh, sweet thing. That's great.
Sweet thing, yeah.
That's how I look at that cake right now. I'm like, oh,
Don't you know you're my
everything. Hey, but I'm blessed to see 55 years on Tuesday, should it come. I don't take it for granted. You know,
Yeah, man.
you can't take anything for granted. And that's what I've learned. Every single breath I take, every single time I get out of that bed, I'm grateful. And so, yeah, it's been a journey to get to what Tony called double nickels. And so, you know, good Lord willing, the creek don't rise, we're going to get to double nickels and keep it going. But I thank you all so much for the privilege and opportunity to continue to be with you on this journey, to pour into you and to live with you. I'm telling you, man, I don't care how tired I am when I think about coming to this space and seeing you all and the stories that you give. I don't care what the struggle is. The struggle, though, it gets heavy on a spiritual leader sometimes. It really does. But I tell you what, just like a weightlifter gets in a weight room and they bust their butt lifting weights and they struggle, and then that's that day they go to the gym and everybody notices that their body has changed. The struggles that we have, that we are on, that we learn together, that we work through together, when I come back in this space and I see the body and how it has changed and grown through the success that you all have in your lives, it makes all the weight worth it. So thank you all. Thank you for that honor. And you're going to have to read some of the Standing Ovations, because I had to get myself together.
Don't do it, Kanitha. You have on makeup, girl. Okay.
You be trying to break me down, woman. Yeah.
Okay, again, now, I guess it's $Rev.
I gotta find. Is that what it is?
And we put it on there.
I don't know
So
what it
Cash
is.
App, if you want to do that, or in the mail, it's the same 641 West Nocturne Drive. Happy birthday! All right, it's time for some of our standing ovations. So we'll start with the in-house. Denise Noel.
Stand on up here, Denise.
I was a featured writer in the international online magazine Off the Bench for July and August.
Denise.
On Thursday, was asked to write for September. Oh, also on Thursday, I was promoted to the position of medical case manager after being on the job 10 months. Woo!
Of course.
Yes. And Sister Denise celebrated a birthday because she's also Leo.
Leo season.
5-0. Here we go. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Woo. Carmen Ray.
Stand on up, New Yorker.
I know. You have to stand up, right?
We have to love on you. But guess
And
what?
smile.
I'll give you a piece of advice. Don't you worry about a thing.
Yes. I am an RA on campus this year, so I received free housing and dining plan.
Come on through, blessed. Yeah, that goes to the mama too. Stand up, mama.
Yes.
Mama been paying that tuition.
And
That's like,
she
whoa.
flies, she says, I fly back to New York Sunday for training. We send you all the blessings and protection on your way back to New York. You are going to have a phenomenal year.
Yes.
We speak that into your life,
Yes.
that you are designed for great things. You are going to have an awesome, fantastic year this year, Carmen. Yes.
Yes.
Give it up for Carmen.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Oh, little Otis Carr. But
Little
he's not up,
Otis.
he's downstairs. So I started kindergarten this past Thursday.
Otis.
I can't believe it.
Otis is.
He
I was
just-
gonna say.
know.
Oh.
We used to see him all the time just run. when
Otis
he
was our
little.
Pentecostal
Ooh,
baby.
he
Yeah,
was.
we-
Hands back. and he
I'll
would
never
start
forget.
going.
Oh, we had service and the configuration was different in here. And Otis would take off running and he would go like he caught the Holy Ghost. And I remember the first time Andrew came, he said, "Man, I hope it's all right. I don't want to."
No, we were all
I said,
like,
"No, man, let him go."
Come on, son. Yes, sir.
My old mothers would have said, "Let him use you, baby." And now he's in kindergarten. All right, Otis.
Yes, parents.
All right,
as
man.
they get
Parents.
older, we're always like, okay, there's one more down. We got a few more to go. All right. So online, did we have any standing ovations that were online? I don't want to miss anybody. Okay.
Terrell's got an online. He's got a celebration. Terrell in Macon, Georgia, with the Lindsay family. Our car battery died. We replaced it, only to discover that the alternator was the real problem.
Ooh.
2 days later, we were blessed with the funds to get an alternator and put it in with my wife ourselves.
What
Y'all better.
in the world? What in the world?
Come on, man.
Dang, man.
That's what they say,
I know.
YouTube.
Let us know how you did that.
Man, I had to learn how to do that kind of stuff, Mr. Max Shepard. I remember that little Nissan I used to have. Depending on the car, though, but depending on the car, D, you know, some cars is easy, that alternator's right up there, but the other ones, you got to take that fan pad. That's not an easy job, man. Congratulations.
I know. Woo.
And the fact that you're
work as a
testifying,
team.
Terrell, not only did you
Yes.
put it in, but it's working.
Yes. Yes.
You know, you can install some stuff that ain't working.
It was like, oh,
Yeah.
did something wrong. Okay. Sorry.
Congratulations. Boss move. Do that thing. Do that thing. I know Jeff Napier's going to be laughing at that one. Okay, good. Do we have any more on there that we want to give?
Lakeisha.
Okay,
Lakeisha
Lakeisha Taylor and the Taylor family. Try all of y'all, man. Standing, we were blessed to purchase an affordable car for our rising senior at McGavick and rising junior, 2 teens. 2 teens are juniors. One is a senior at McGavick.
Yes. I know.
Y'all got transportation blessings around. This thing is flowing. I love
Yes.
it. Get those in there. Okay,
Yes.
good. We got this. I think this is Rihanna. So for real. We love, because she gives us the best names on the internet. We love it. New purpose placement announcement. I just finished a 4-month hiring process to become the internal weaving director for the New Economy Coalition. We build and support solidarity economies and co-ops. Great. Grassroots.
Yes.
I love it.
Still doing a thing.
Still doing it. Got
Still,
their Water Bear Collective out here on Northeast. Got the 5 acres of land out there building
not just
co-ops and
talking,
communities.
they're
Not just
doing
talking,
action.
but just doing.
Yes,
That's the action and that's the
yes,
proof.
yes.
Oh, what a celebration in the space today.
Yes.
Tony, I think that's it, isn't it? A plethora of happy birthdays. Shout outs to everybody. And Denise, everybody online is just going in and everybody's saying happy birthday. It's Leo season.
Oh, Leo, y'all
What?
yes.
Shay, stand up, baby, so we can sing happy birthday to Shay.
1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
man.
Leo season is real.
That's real.
No, I'm feeling some type of way.
That's all right.
You do, yes.
That's how Leos make you feel. We make you feel some type of way. All right.
I have one.
Come on.
I am in the middle of 12 gigs in 12 days. It's the most consecutive work I've had ever. So
12 for 12, baby.
12 for 12.
Now, Lonnie, 12 for 12, baby. 12 for 12.
Consistency, yes.
That's 12 gigs and 12
even
days.
More.
Man.
Speak more.
And for artists, 12 gigs in 12 days. Man,
Yes.
my goodness, what abundance.
Awesome.
We're speaking that. Oh, that's
All right,
awesome.
If you did
That's what
share,
to do, Mama.
then I want you to have several seats. So everybody who shared, I want you to sit down. The rest of us are going to stand to our feet and give an out of this world standing ovation. Here we go. Yes, those are the announcements and ovations for today. So it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Ashe. All right. We're ready for our pre-message song. Yes. I won't be able to tell that story. You ain't gonna tell that story. But I would say I have been listening to Tweet for a while, and when her new album, absolutely love Tweet. When her new album came out, there was this song on there called "I Was Created for This." I used to listen to it all the time, because I was like, okay, I'm created for this. Okay. And so there was a concert that Shanka did, and she sang that song. And I was like, oh my God. And of course, she sang it out of the world. But, I think about that with Shanka, was that she knew that she was made for something, and she was so resilient. We were listening to stories about her yesterday, and it was the resilience. Like, even if somebody closed a door, she would come back tapping on that door like, all right, I'm okay. What else do we have? What else is going on? When she didn't get certain opportunities, when things were not going her way, she never stopped. She would always get back up on her feet and do what it was, because she knew that there was something about her life. She knew that she had a story. She knew she was created for something. So I think about that song, I Was Created for This, because all of us are here for a reason. And we can never forget that. We can't ever take any opportunities that we have and think that it's some type of challenge and we can't make it. We can make it through all things. All things are possible. All things are possible. All things are possible. I was created for this. vision board and remind yourself of what it is that you're expecting to receive. I want you to expect the best in your life. Cry when you need to cry, yeah. Laugh when you need to laugh, yeah. Give yourself a little grace, yeah. And if you fall down, just get back up. Just get back up and keep on going. Moment to moment, yeah. I was created for you. Are so special, yes. Yeah, you are so divine, yes. Oh, y'all go on and play. He was created for this, huh? Nalani was created for this. Come on and play a little bit, Nalani. What's on your heart? I was created for this. I was created for this. You were created rare for this. I was created for this. You were created rare for this. Yeah, I was created for this. Hey,
For this. I was created for this. Oh, I was created for this. Just let that vamp for a second. I want everybody here and at home to just close your eyes. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to tune out every single person, every single thought, every single distraction. And I want you, if you're able, to place one hand or both hands over your heart right now. And I want you in your mind to go to that deepest dream. I want you in your mind to go to that accomplishment. I want you to go to that purpose. I want you to go to that highest space that you see yourself, the thing that you felt you were born on this earth to do. And I want you to check yourself, because the way you know it is, it's the thing that scares you the most. I want you to find that thing that you said, that's the biggest and best thing I want to do, but I've been scared of it. But God, I don't know if I can do it. But ancestors, I don't know if I have the wherewithal. I don't know if I've waited too late in my life. I don't know if I've been too young. I want you to find that thing. And I want you to tune out every other distraction. And in this space of right now, I want you to accept that I was created for this. I was created for this. Oh, I was created for this. I was created for this. Say it with me. Come on. I was created for this. Like you feel it, like you know it. I was created for this. Forget about everybody else and distraction. Move into it. I was created for this. Until you feel the good and you know it's you. I was created for this. Now just sit with it there. This is Spirit telling you that you were created for this. It ain't your job to figure out the details. It's not your job to figure out the Venn diagram and the step-by-step process. It's your job to accept that thing right now. To stop fighting that thing and to recognize that the gap between manifesting that thing and standing where you stand right now is filled to overflowing by the Spirit of a living God and ancestors and cosmos and universe working in your favor, conspiring to do good. All you have to do is say yes. All you have to do is accept it. Everything else will fall into place because I was created for this. You were created for this. We were created for this. Deep breath in here. Remember that feeling? Pause and hold it. Exhale and let it go. Come on back to this consciousness. And so it is. Ashe. It's that feeling that you got to hold on to. It's that feeling that you got to know when you know that you know that you know. Thank y'all, man. Y'all are brought it into these voices of infinity today, man. When I tell you they are created for this, Sister Kenitha Carr, Sister Nalani, Brother Elijah Reggie Wooten, Sister Carmen, and all of you all, because when we're in this space, we all are voices of infinity. Yesterday, I had an opportunity to share some words at my longtime friend, Shanka Lee White Ducaray's homegoing ceremony and celebration. And I mentioned somebody that was a mentor to me. It was a guy named J. Robert Bradley. And if you don't know who J. Robert Bradley is, look him up. His name is Sir J. Robert Bradley. They called him Dr. J. Robert Bradley. He was a janitor who was singing at Tennessee Tech University, and he had this amazing voice. And he would come in and clean up, and one of the music professors heard him singing. And when he heard him singing, he said, well, you've got an amazing voice. Where were you trained? Were you classically trained? He said, no, I wasn't classically trained. I can barely read. So descended from people in Memphis who were sharecroppers, and he was just there doing his job. And this professor said, well, I'd love if you'd like to sing with me sometime for us to work on some songs. And they did. Needless to say, J. Robert Bradley became a gospel legend. He became the founder of the Sunday School Publishing Board Choir. He became a director. He became an artist. He became great friends with a legendary singer who was struggling with finding her own voice. And he helped her to develop her own voice and her diction and her ability to project. And that gospel singer went by the name of Mahalia Jackson. This is how bad J. Robert Bradley was. He was so bad that he traveled around the world. He was the first singer to sing the hymn, How Great Thou Art. The writer wrote it and said, I need J. Robert Bradley to sing this song. He had an amazing baritone voice. He would say, you got to love everybody if you want to see God. When you heard him sing, it just rumbled the floor. This amazing baritone. And I was told as a man in my 30s that I had to meet this man. I was told this by the late great ancestor now, Brother J.T. Smith, of a barbershop on Jefferson Street. And J.T. called. I was in there one day. He said, "You got to meet Dr. Bradley." And I said, "Oh, who is he?" And he said, you got to meet him. He lives here downtown. He told me his story. I said, "Oh, I got to meet this elder. You know, I'm going to sit at the feet of these elders." So I showed up. He lived in a high-rise apartment that was overlooking the Bicentennial Mall. This is before all the big condos came to town. And I went to this tiny apartment. The entire apartment was about the size of the room that we're in. And I knocked on the door. And I knocked on the door.
Who is it?
It's Jeff Carr. JT told me I need to come see you. He said I'd be coming.
Hold on.
And the door opened. And I saw this 80-plus-year-old man on a walker moving across the room. And he had glasses on, and one side of the glasses was shaded, like sunglasses. And I said, "Why does this man have on eyeglasses with one side as a sunglasses?" And as I noted, one of his eyes was almost swollen shut. And he told me, he said, come in. And I followed him as he back to a chair that he sat in most days. And he sat down from the walker, and I sat down across from him on the couch. And I said, I wanted to introduce myself. And he told me that he had met me before. And I knew he looked familiar. When we did a sit-in at Tennessee State University, when I was president of the Student Government Association, we shut down the campus. The civil rights leaders from the 60s showed up. They came to town, and they did a program for us to show solidarity. We were in the middle of a 9-day hunger strike, and we were laying on the floor at the downtown campus at Tennessee State University. These elders came in and did this program of support for us, and he was one of the people who sang. And I made the connection. He made the connection. I was like, wow. And I said, "Well, Dr. Bradley, I just came because I would love to learn some things from you. I'd love to talk about you, learn your story." And he looked at me and he said very clearly, "Will you wash my feet?" I said, what? It was an odd thing. I was thinking he was going to say, "Yeah, sure, I'll teach you." He said, "Will you wash my feet?" And I said, yes. And here I am thinking, I got to wash feet as exchange for, what is that? Is that a submission thing? It's fine. I washed feet before. I said, what? He said, I have diabetes. My feet are swollen, and I need someone to wash my feet. I can no longer wash them myself. And so I said, "Oh, that's no problem." So for 2 years, every Tuesday, I went by and I washed J. Robert Bradley's feet and helped him. And it was a daunting task, for me, just because there was a lot. There was a lot in those feet. When you get to that age, man, those feet are a whole new ministry. I've been to ancient temples and ceremonies and done foot washing and all of that, but the cats were a little older in my age, a little younger, but he told me, he said, "Go in the bathroom and get a bag," and in this bag was his tools. And these tools, I thought they were carpenter tools. They had these big Andrew with one of the big grater things, had this thing that looked like a metallic saw thing, and I was just like, I think I got the wrong bag of tools. So I pulled them socks off that first time, D, and then I said, "Oh, I got the right tools for the right job." And once I learned the process, and got that in there, I would wash feet, and he would teach me lessons. He would teach me things. He would teach me about songs I would sing, and I was like, "If I can help somebody as I pass." He said, No. "If I can help somebody as I pass along." He said, "You have to sing the song the way the songwriter wrote it." the first time. The second time, you add your own to it. So he would drop these gems of wisdom on me, and he would talk about how he sang before the king of Liberia and how the dictator Talbot had him brought back to a private room, and he was a flat-faced individual, and he said, "Get on your knees." And this is the time where Africa was in turmoil in the 50s and 60s, and he said, he was by himself, he didn't travel with anybody. He said, get on my knees, and the military surrounded him. And he had just gotten through singing. And he got on his knees. And he said Talbot pulled out the biggest sword he's ever seen and pulled it out of a sheath. And he said he just started praying. He said that was the end of his life. And he said he brought the sword down on his shoulders and he tapped it on both sides and made him a knight of Liberia. And he gave him 2 solid gold medals from the country of Liberia. And it was such an amazing story. He said, go in my bedroom, open the top drawer, get out this red case. And I went and got the red case and I opened it up. And there were 2 of the most beautiful medals I'd ever seen in my life. He had me take them to the jewelry store, clean them. We had these wonderful experiences. One time he got out of that house that whole 2 years. He had to go to a funeral in Memphis. And he would sing and he would talk. And as I told people yesterday, he had the occasion to sing at Mahalia Jackson's funeral. And the New York Times article said that when Big Black Bradley opened his mouth, chaos ensued. He had this kind of voice. And so he said, I don't sing much because I have a tumor in my throat. And you could see the swelling on the side of his neck. I went to get him prepared because one of his longtime friends died, almost 100 years old. He took, we wanted to go to Memphis for the funeral, so I helped him get him prepared. I drove him down to Memphis, went to the funeral, sat him down on the front row. And this is a church who he knew the father of the pastor, but he didn't know the pastor of the church very well. But it was a massive church, had 200 or 300 people in the choir. Mr. Bradley J. Robert Bradley had a little issue with hearing sometimes, so I had to repeat stuff for him. So he was sitting there, and during the middle of the service, the pastor who was doing the funeral said, we have royalty in the house. We have J. Robert Bradley in the house. Bradley named me, said, did they call my name? I said, yes, sir. Okay. And he looked dignified. He said, Brother Bradley, will you come up and say a word? He said, they want me to speak. I said, yes. Help me to the podium. So I helped him up. He had that little one walker. I walked him up to the podium, and I stood next to him, and he stood at the podium, and he told stories on how he was with this childhood friend. It was a beautiful moment. And then he said something. He said, I don't usually sing in public, and I haven't sung in years, but I hope you would indulge me with a verse of this song. And that joker opened his mouth. And he sang this old hymn, and I hadn't heard, there's a bright crown waiting for me. There's a bright crown waiting for me. He could have been 25 years old. I saw when he did that first verse, I saw it was like they threw a wave of warm water over the audience. People just started shouting. People just started screaming. He sang one verse. And then this man turned to the choir and just lifted his hands, and everybody just instinctually stood up and started singing with him. People he didn't even know. I'd never seen a power like that in a space. And so when it was all over, we were driving back. We got in the car, and I looked over at him. I said, Mr. Bradley, that was amazing. And he looked over and smiled. He said, those Baptists love to shout, don't they? And I got him, and I was so overcome. I'd never seen this kind of power come at an individual connect with people. And so what I said was, I said, Bradley, I said, listen, man, I just need the secret. What is your secret? Because this thing is real. And he said a line that I will never forget. He said, I never sing a song that I do not feel. I never sing a song I do not feel. 2 little quick things, and then y'all are done today. We all done. A song you can feel. A song you can feel. I was created for this. that thing that you were thinking about, that's a song you can feel. Each of us loves song. We love song. Songs are the background of our cultures because music is the background of culture. Why? Because music stimulates the brain in certain ways. That's why music changes our chemical composition when we listen to it. Music sparks and enhances memory. Sometimes music is so strong that the songs are about memories themselves. Memories, like the corners of my mind, misty watercolored memories of the way we were. We sing about those songs. It increases the memory. Drifting on a memory. Come on. Ain't no place I'd rather be than with you. Doing what? Come on, y'all. Oh, well. What happens? Day will make a way for night. All we need is candlelight and a song. Okay, I will stop right there. But you see how a song can make you feel some kind of way. Most of the time we associate music with memories. So it sparks memories. It also gives us energy so that we can move forward. That's why when we're listening to music in the gym, you see people in their space, they're working from something that promotes them to build endurance. Music helps us build endurance. So when we talk about that, our mantra a couple of years ago, a manifestation was, I've got the power. And when you think about CNC music, I got the power. You pumping, you got that. Because music builds endurance in that space for tasks. Music can lighten your mood. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. Everything is good. And I got it. I got it. Oh, I got it good. All of that. It lightens your mood. It changes and transforms. It reduces anxiety and depression. It stabs off things like fatigue. Music will change you in fatigue. If you ever been in an old space and you hear somebody you see somebody in an old church that was set up and the sharecroppers come in here, people been picking 400 pounds of cotton a day, people who've been laboring to the end of the day, but they come into a space on Sunday and get renewal and they stand up at the front of the space and they say, I don't feel no waste time. Come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me the road would be easy, and I don't believe he brought me this far to leave me. Will you start thinking about those things? That's what music does. That's my song. You hear people say, that's my song. I got songs like that. That's my song. And my song is so many different things because a song brings back a memory for you. And a song can spark all of this chemical energy in your body if you attach yourself to it and you allow it to get into your body, into your space. I like corny songs. I like Karen Carpenter songs, 70s songs. I like all of that. Everything from hip hop and country. I can think of a song that I can say, that's my song. Yeah. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find that the love that I found ever since you came around, your love's got me on the top of the world. You put that on, I'm walking through the walls, baby. That's in there. It also sparks memory because we associate instances in our lives with songs. Anytime I hear doom, 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 I said a hip hop, the hippie to the hippie, the hip, hip, hop it, you don't stop, rock it to the bang, bang, boogie, say up, jump, the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie to beat. Now what you hear is not a test, I'm rapping to the beat. All right, so we got enough, right? You find the right song, you can tell what you were doing when you heard that song. I can tell you right now that when I close my eyes and every time I hear that song, I go right to the locker room of John Trotwood Moore Middle School on Granny White Pike. And I see Brother Kenny from the neighborhood, a young man who was blessed with the gift of dressing like an old man. He had an afro with a slight bit of a partial S curl in it. He had a full goatee at 12 years old, which was slightly disturbing to all of us. And he made the bold but somewhat questionable amongst his peers choices of wearing dress pants and dress shoes with white athletic socks to school. But he was confident in who he was. And when he went into, he had the cassette tape. At that time, you had to listen to the radio, and when you heard the song come on, you had to press play and record. Right there. And for my younger folks at home and in a space like that, that cassette tape is something, and it's coming back now. Cassette and vinyl's coming back. But that's what we used to use. We used to have to record like it. We couldn't just go download. You know, it was just that you had to jump and catch it. And if you got to it, so he would start. And I remember he would rap that entire song. That's when the beginning of hip hop was starting. We were in middle school. And he would rap that entire song. It took me right back to that space. And that's that love space. When we think about love songs and songs that move us and musical songs that move us, we go to the same space when we remember where we were. I remember where I was first time I heard, it's been a long time, I'm gonna take a nice and easy and relax a while. I remember this, I know where I was. I wanna hear some mellow music, nice and slow. You really pick me up, you make it overflow. Oh, when I was down, you would always lift me up. Thank God that you were there. Y'all know the harmony, come on. I know that miracles and dreams come true. My every wish came true when I found you and your everlasting love. See, we could do that. We could just go through everything, right? We could but you remember, because that's the power of a song. So listen, y'all, as we think about those songs, as we think about those things that we were created for, that is your song that you can feel. Never sing a song that you cannot feel. But how do we find the song that makes us feel? You've got to first, just like you're in the radio, you're in the car, the first thing that you got to do is you got to search the stations. You got to search the stations. The first thing you got to do is not be afraid to search for your song. We get locked into singing other people's songs. That's where that scripture comes from, and that song that commission put out. How can we sing when we're in a strange land? We got to adopt other people's song. When you adopt another song, you can get really good at singing somebody else's song. But then you wonder why it's not manifesting fruit in your life. It's because you spent so much time manifesting other people's songs that you did not listen to the song that you could feel. So the first thing I want you to do this week is be bold enough to search the stations. Find the things that mean things for you. Study and read different things until you find the things that align for you, the people, places, and things, and then put yourself in position to play those songs. The second thing you got to do is, after you search, once you find the song, you got to lock in on it. So just like that dream that we had that you were created for at the beginning, you locked in on it, you got to lock in on it, and you got to stay on it. What happens when you turn to a station and you keep hearing that song that you like when you first get to it? You keep playing it over and over and over. Sometimes you play it till you get sick of it. But you play it over and over so that you can recognize when that thing drops, right when the beginning note starts. You know what song it is. Bow, 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 bow. I've been really trying, baby. You know it from the first lick. Bow, 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 in, right? So you got to lock in. So just like, right, we can go on. See, you got, we could go on and on. But the reality is that's the power of the song in you. So this dream that you have, this purpose that you have, this mission you have to lock in on it. And then the last thing you do is you memorize it and you sing along. So that thing that you were created for, that space that you were created for, you got to put that into your muscle memory. You got to every single day lit up in the morning and get ready to institute that. You got to every single day know that that's why you're here. And guess what? Everybody ain't got that song. That's why I could play an entire hit playlist and you'll hear that's my song in 20 different places. That's my song. That's my song. That's my song. And eventually there will come a song where even the stale and stoic among us will be like under our breath. Man, that's my song. Damn, that's my song, man. That's my song. Because something connects. So listen, today going forward, as we close, the message is clear. Sing the song that you feel. Sing the dream that you are born to do. Take the energy that you have put into this world, that you have put into singing other people's songs, and dare to sing the song that is in your heart. Dare to move into the space of manifestation that has been given just to you, and recognize and remember, I was created for this. Everybody close your eyes in this space as we come and prepare for the end. The closing of infinity, take a deep breath in. Exhale, release. As we remember, as we get into our minds the image, as we get into mind the placement that we had just a few moments ago, those things that we were born here to do, we recognize and accept that we were created for this. This is a song. It is a song that is uniquely composed by us. It is a song that once we hear it, once we find it, once we memorize it, we began to play over and over again. And as this song emanates from our spirit, we give others permission to write their own songs. And as they write their own songs, we put these songs together into the musical notes of humanity, and we move together and forward and onward and upward. We give thanks, Divine Spirit, in this moment for the gift of a song. We honestly just don't know how we're going to get it sometimes, and it's not our job to know. But it is our job to know that through it all, you bring us from the long ways to the point where we are now. Our souls look back and wonder how we got over. That's because we can't remember specifically what we did to get to this place. That's because you were always walking with us. And so we speak in this place today. We command in this space today. We proclaim with confidence in this space today the singing of a brand new song. A song that we can feel. Thank you for the gift of our voice to project it into the world. Thank you for the gift of divine consciousness to conceive it. Thank you for the gift to manifest it. We speak that these songs we sing going forth from here will manifest good in the world. They will bring us peace. They will bring us joy. They will bring us healing. They will bring us release. They will bring us connection. And we thank you for being a divine representative of you. We thank you for the healing that is going forth in this moment as we embrace our new song. Thank you for the lessons that we learned from singing other people's songs, because those lessons at least taught us what was possible. And now that we have acknowledged moving forth from that space, we speak a newfound connection to that song in our spirits, and we embrace it with love, with joy, with gratitude, and thanksgiving. So it is spoken, so it is received, and so it is. Deep breath in, exhale, release. Repeat after me. I got my song. I'm singing my song. I live in the overflow. This is my music. This is my life. And I'm here for it. I was born for it. I was made for it. I'm singing the song that I can feel. And so it is. Amen. Amen. Hotep. Shalom. Namaste. Ashe. Give two people a fist bump around you. Tell them I'm singing my song. I'm singing your song this week. Singing a song this week. Singing a song this week. Singing my song. At home, give them a bump at home. Give the screen a bump. Give the phone a bump. Give something a bump as we are in the space today. Man, we love you guys. I want to thank you all for today. We want to remind you of a couple of things. Number one, get some cake. Please get some cake. We got. Hold on. Announce that. What we got?
We got that old school way. So some cake, some frappe. You know, that's our fancy way of saying sherbet and ginger ale. We've got some mints and we got some peanuts. Okay, so
man, y'all,
yes,
y'all got the Missionary Baptist ladies tea refreshments. That's what you have out there. That's what you have. I love it. Take me back to my days. So the Voices of Infinity, I want to thank the Voices of Infinity for being with us today. They will be on Instagram today, Instagram Live, shortly after service, so y'all can tune in and watch them going through an amazing wealth of songs. We want to thank our engineers today, Brother Tony Insignares in the house, Brother Daniel Carr in the house. And back from college in his own apartment in his grown space, Joshua Smith Carr. And we want to thank our service engineers, Sister Angela Treese and Charles Treese out there in the lobby. Y'all give them, I know they're getting everything ready for everything. So as our hearts are clear, I'm going to ask everybody to rise in the space and prepare. As we prepare to give, as we prepare to go home, we sing our song, our closing song, and we get a little sway in. Let's sway together. Yeah, there we go. So as our hearts and minds are clear today, as we move from this place into a world that awaits your light and awaits your song, as you feel this energy, as you sing this blessed energy, and you feel the blessed energy of life that flows through your body and through your essence, we raise ourselves and our voices together as one, tuning our frequency to the space of abundance and love for the peace, love, and joy that we all accept as present in the here and right now. Present, not coming, but right here in the right now. Let us sing together. We'll put the words on the screen. This is how we close Infinity. If today's a brighter day and we are on our way, then we can begin to heal ourselves again. Oh, we remember yesterday, and yet today's the day. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. All right, now we know it. Let's show it. If today's a brighter day and we are on our way, then we can begin to heal ourselves again. Oh, we remember yesterday, and yet today's the day. God's reminding me to look at you and see family. God's reminding me, God's reminding me to look at you and see family. God's reminding me, God's reminding me to look at you and see family. We speak that the love of God, the wisdom of the ancestors, rest, rule, and rock and abide with us henceforth, now, and forever. Let us all sing together. Amen. Amen. Hotel Shalom. Namaste. Amen. go forth in love and peace and plenty of refreshments. We love you, and there's not anything you can do about that one. It's a fact you cannot change. Peace, love, and power, y'all.